Mikey and John Double.
November 6th, standing wave ratio, Delta Mike 05, Bozo number 247, waiting for the net. Just curious if anybody in Northern California can copy this station in Bakersfield. Thank you very much. N6SWR.
Check. Kilo 6, Uniform Sierra, Fresno.
Yeah, I'll try it. This is 831 KG6USS out here in the high desert. Hey, John out there, 98, you copy. Hello.
Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Net.
Back at you there, bud. Thanks for picking up my call there. And have a good one and happy holidays. Over.
I guess we can better try that. Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf. Good evening, Aaron.
Yeah, good evening, Dave. How's it going up on the hill? We actually got to see the sun this afternoon.
Well, it's cold. Other than that, not much. We saw some sun all day, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, apparently there might be some more rain coming, but it's like 30-40%, so we all know what that means around here.
You can't even call it rain until it's like 70 or 80%. Come on.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll believe it when I actually see it raining.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, I'm going to attempt to eat more of my dinner and then wait for more people to get on frequency. KA6US.
KA6F. W6PE, AA6S. Yeah, W6PE, AA6S. Where are you located? Okay, that's what I thought. Well, I don't have the power on yet. The filaments are warming up. Oh, my Siamese cat just come running in here, looking at her little bed I leave on the floor here for her. Anyway, it sounds good here. I don't even know if I'm probably not even on you. I'm just due north, but you're coming in good. W6PE, AA6S. I'll stand by here.
Yep, I logged in with you.
Understand that. I think Mike's in here. I think Mikey just whistled there. Anyway, I'll stand by. W6 Papa Echo down on the bowl there, in the hole in the ground, I guess. Well, you're getting over here pretty strong. AA6S. Okay, my filaments just came on. W6PE 73 is now stand by here. AA6S.
All right. Well, I can certainly feel the difference. It warmed up about 10 degrees here. Get nice and toasty.
You're S9. You must move your antenna. You're really strong.
Yeah, I moved it to aim just about north, because there seems to be a mountain there, and if I aim my antenna that direction, I get out really good south and west as well.
Yeah, you're well over 9. You're really strong. I'll stand by here. W6TE, super good signal here. AA6S in Visalia.
All right, sounding good. Yep, I'll stand by here, and as soon as Mike gets on, I'll go ahead and do an early check-in tonight. It's been a long day, so I'm gonna hit the hay here shortly.
Yeah, you want to crash and burn. Understand? 6MYC, AA6S, 30 over at Visalia.
Yeah, sounds like great conditions tonight, doesn't it? Boy, oh boy. AA6S and the group, the Bozo Net for 2 meters on Wednesday night, December 17, K6MYC.
Yeah, real fine there, AA6S 800. And you're smoking in here, needless to say. Go ahead.
And I got you, Bill. And who was the other one that chimed in there?
Yeah, check in W6PE in Oakhurst. He wanted to check in early, and I said, well, go for it.
Okay, and there was somebody underneath you there. Who was that?
Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf, 971.
Yeah, 971. Good evening. Very nice signal. Very good to hear everybody through a good pair of hearing aids again. 971. Dave. How's it going, Dave?
Why, it's going. It's just a cold day, you know.
Well, it was warmed up a little bit here. You had sunlight up there, and I had sun a good part of the day, and it was got up to about 56, I think we read it at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 56 degrees, so not terrible. Over.
Well, it's warmer than it was here. Even with the sunshine, I don't think we broke 52 degrees.
Was that right, huh? Well, that was in the shade, too. That was underneath the patio on the back part by the pool in the shade, so it wasn't a phony reading. If anything, it was, in the sunlight, it was warmer by a couple of degrees, probably. Anyway, not a bad day. It's certainly a nice turnaround a little bit from what we had. You're not going to have 100-degree temperatures here at this time of year, Dave. I'm sorry.
I don't want 100. I'm really happy with 70.
I know you'd be happy. Picky.
I wanted 72.
Oh, 72. How about you, stranger? Do you want 73 or 71? Anyway, I'm pointing south and looking for KB6RQU and or N6SWR or anybody else down south that's hearing us here, K6MYC, Northern California 2-meter Bozo Net.
KK6ZKE 704.
Yeah, good evening, Terry. Nice to hear you. Boy, you're consistent. Mr. Consistency there. 704. Did you ever get sunlight in Fresno today?
Yeah, I decided to go out and get some of that sun and mow the lawn, or mow the clover more accurately.
You got clover coming up, aren't you? The walking in tall clover, as they say, huh?
That's green. What the hey?
Yep. You're nice and all. God, everybody sounds like they're coming right out of the room with me here.
KM6SR and Bozo 1200.
Okay, 432 and 1200.
IA2's here too.
109. KJ60Y.
November 6th, standing wave ratio, Delta Mike 05, Bozo 247.
Well, howdy doody, Ben. And good evening to you, Daryl. KG6 Charlie Echo Fox up there in Coarse Gold. We got Fresno, we got Visalia, we got Bakersfield, DMO5. Good to hear you. And you're roaring in here tonight, Ben, over.
Roger. Well, thank you much. And you're doing very, very well with this fog. It's quite helpful. We're supposed to have a high tomorrow, or rather a low tomorrow of 47 and a high of 47 for the next 4 days in a row.
A big swing, huh? 47 to 47. Oh, boy.
Well, it's better than you think. The other day, our low was 41 and the high was 43.
Well, yeah, I guess you can't complain if you get a 47, even if it's night and day, huh? we had 56 today here. Just at one point, we looked at the temperature gauge out on the patio, and it was 56. It didn't feel like 56. It felt like 50. But I'll take the 56. Anyway, you're sounding very good from DMO5 today. And are you getting all ready for Christmas?
Roger, I finally installed some amplifier tubes in an HF amplifier that's been sitting here for about 6 or 8 months, kind of wounded, and I knew it needed tubes. I was reluctant to stick my hand inside.
Well, you can do it. You just can't do it when it's lit up. But most of them have, if it's a commercial amp, most of them have a turn-off switch anyway. So you can't typically get hurt. But what was the amp, and what tubes did you put in?
Amerton 811. It's only 600 or 700 watts, I understand.
Yeah, well, that's still a good bump over the 70 to 100 that you're driving it with. So no, that makes quite a difference. A lot of Ameritron 811s on the market and out there in the field. Unfortunately, they don't have a home anymore, but hopefully it'll hold together for you.
Well, with new tubes, hopefully it will, and I really can't complain about it. I bought it used, so it's no big deal. And it only paid a little bit more than what the tubes cost me.
Yeah. None of it's cheap anymore, is it? And they're probably going to stop making 811s here pretty soon. I think China's going to quit doing tubes. Oh boy, what are we going to do then, huh?
Auto-tune and the new digital. You just have to pay more. Anyway, I'll let you get on with the
KG6USS Bozo 831 out here in the high desert, looking out toward the Central Valley
or whatever, and can hear me. I'd be appreciative to try to make a contact this evening. N6SWR.
Okay, very good. Well, we did have Dennis. We did give you a call last night, but it was probably a little after 8 o'clock when we got up that way. Might have been even a little later than that. I don't know, but he did call you, and but you had gone by that time. Anyway, stick around and see who you can work tonight. Now let's see. Somebody called in underneath you. Was that you, John?
That would be me, Mike. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, and you're. I didn't know that you drove all the way up here and got in my shack. You're outside the door, aren't you?
Yeah, you got a good signal into me too tonight. Dang.
Okay, we'll take my Bozo 47 and let's see. Rob's in here. Rob, you want to talk to John down there and give him a number?
Sure, I got to turn my volume down though. He blasted me out. How you doing, John? KG6USS, KM6SRR.
KM6SRR. Yeah, you're booming in here too. Boy, what a great signal tonight.
Yep, we're lucky to have it, I guess.
Then we got Bill. Bill, say hello to John down there.
Yeah, hello, John. KG6USS, Bill in Visalia, number 800. Yeah, you're smoking in, and Ben had a good signal. He's talking about the temperature. It was exactly the same here in Visalia. It's about plus or minus 1 degree from about 42 degrees from the daytime to the nighttime. If Ben's still listening there. Anyway, back to you, John. KG6USS, AA6S, over.
Yeah, AA6S, Bill, very good signal also. Well, I understand that your valley fog is broken up, so maybe that's helping the signal there, copy?
Oh, I think it's very stable is what it is. It's still in the valley. We got above it today up here at 1,200 feet, but I think there was still fog pretty much in the valley, although it did get sunny in some spots for a little while anyway. Anyway, there you go. Let's see, who else do we have? Anybody else want to say hello to John down there? How about you, Mike? Are you here? Oh, Mike tonight. WA6AJ, Mike?
Yeah, Mike called me on the phone, told me he's got another one of the dinner tonight, so he's not going to be here, Mikey.
Okay, no worries. How about WA60IB? No, Ken hasn't been in here for a long time. He's been busy, though. He's got too many irons in the fire. Anybody else want to say hello to John down there in the high desert? KG6 Uniform Sugar up here in the San Joaquin Valley. Anybody for John down there? Well, it's all quiet, John, so I think you got us all tonight. Good to hear you. See you Sunday at KG6 USS, and I'm sure that we're going to have some confusion here for a few minutes because the way the signals are, the guys down there are not going to know whether it's you or me talking.
Oh no, I've got clear signal into you, Mike, and Rob and Bill. I mean, you guys are just booming in here. First time in a while there. So hey, thanks for checking in with me. I appreciate it. And I'm going to go back to net control here in Southern California on the vertical.
Okay, say hi to the gang and good evening to Pat, PMD, and the rest of the guys down there. K6MYC Bozo Net. Anybody else in the San Joaquin or within the sound of my voice?
KJ6TYO 1009.
KG6USS 831, back to Bozo.
1009, got you, Ron.
Alrighty, thank you, Mike.
Okay, KJ6TYO, Southwest Fresno, Charlie Mike 96, aren't you?
That is correct.
That's amazing, Charlie Mike 96. You're the only guy in the Fresno area that's in that grid square. That's wild. And I don't think a lot of people realize that you're in a different grid over there. Anyway, great to hear you. How about you, Aaron? Are you here, K6US? Where's Aaron tonight, Rob?
I think I heard him on here earlier. He's probably doing something with the kids.
Oh, so he was here, so I'll check him in here.
The club.
Oops, doubled. Who was that?
That was a triple.
There he is.
Oh, I've been here. Yeah, K6US 1079 and Bozo 1100.
We got you. Good evening. Good signal.
Yeah, it was nice to actually get to see the sun today. That was kind of nice. We'll see what happens. So we'll send it over to Ron. Good evening, Ron.
Good evening, and I gotta go. I gotta do the net over on the 10-meter side. So catch y'all later. KJ6TYO.
Yeah, good evening, Ron. Thanks for jumping in here quickly, in and out, but we'll take you any way we can get you there. 7-3. Okay, let's see. We're missing some people down that way. Missing KB6RQU. He should be in here. He could work all the way to Oregon the way the signals are tonight. Hopefully it holds. Okay, well, I'm not hearing anybody else, so I'm going to go over toward the Tascadero and see if Ron is over there. This is not the third Wednesday, or is it the third Wednesday? I don't know. We'll try him anyway. Yeah.
It is the third Wednesday.
Well, let's see if he's there anyway. Surprise, surprise. W6QUI. W6QUI, maybe his schedule is off because it's Christmas month here. W6QUI, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Oh, I was afraid of that. Okay, how about KN6EIV? We've got good enough conditions. We can work you from the home QTH tonight, Eric. How about KB6WRW there in Paso Robles? I think he's given up on checking in here. Okay. Well, we might be surprised, but I'm hoping that we hear Tom tonight, KW6 Sugar, so I'm heading that way now. KW6S, KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. Are you here tonight, Tom?
K6MYC, KW6S, 610.
I can't recognize that voice. You have a German accent.
Oh, I thought it might be either Croatian or Austrian.
Well, it could be. It could be Bavarian, and could be. Yeah, welcome back, my friend.
Yeah, it's good to be back. We got home last night and didn't know if it was night or day, and but mostly recovered today. We had a good time, and now we're settled back in at home.
Very good. I'm going to let Rob say hello to you and anybody else that's copying, and then we'll pick up your cohort there who did a hell of a good job keeping your area on the air. He never missed a single net. Over. Would be Alpha Foxtrot 6 United. So, Rob, say hello to Tom, and then we'll get anybody else in here that wants to say. I think Bill wants to say hello. AA6S is down there. He's turned your way now, Tom. So, Rob, say hello, and then let Bill pick it up.
Okay, thanks, Mike. How you doing, Tom? Good to have you back there. KW6S, KM6SRR.
KM6SRR, KW6S. Yeah, good evening. Yeah, it's good to be back, and I was trying to figure out if I could. It was the first time I've actually thought about trying to remote my station so I could do it on the internet off my phone or something. But now I'm back, so I don't need to think about that anymore. KM6SRR, KW6S.
Well, depends the kind of equipment you got. Aaron's a pretty good expert. He could probably steer you the right way on it. So anyway, I'll turn it over to Bill. Go ahead, Bill.
Hello, guys. AA6S, KW6S.
WA6OIB is here, too. AA6S, you're about 15 over 9 here. Man, you are strong. The fog is, the sludge is helping there. Glad that you're back, and it sounds like you're all ready to go and no problems there. That's great. KW6S, AA6S, over.
Yeah, well, I think maybe the amp got rested up from while I was gone from lack of use. But yeah, I had a good time and went to a lot of Christmas markets and had a lot of good food and good drink and some urban hiking and just a really good time. AA6S, KW6S.
226 is here. Great, Tom. You guys had a good time. You and the wife or whoever there. I guess she went with you, I'm assuming. Anyway, take care, and I'll kick it back to you, and you can turn it back to Mike there, and you'll probably hear the guys in the Bay Area where it was last night on 1296. I didn't try to break in or anything, but Russ, K6KLY was a super good signal on 1296. He probably wasn't even pointed at me. He was probably pointed at Fresno. Anyway, back to you there, and we'll stand by here. KW6S, AA6F. Go ahead there, Tom.
Very good there,
KLY on
Bill.
frequency.
Roger, KLY, got you.
KW6S, I hear WA6OIB there, too.
Well, good evening all. WA6OIB 226 is here saying howdy, howdy.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's good to be back, and I'm good to hear the whole game.
Stand by. We hear you, KLY.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, good to hear you too. And Russ was in there too underneath you there. Actually, he was about the same signal. Hi, Russ. Good evening to you. K6KOY and the rest of the gang, WA60IB.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was up here, a little bit south there.
K6KOY, go ahead.
Oh, you guys were doubling. But I got both of you. Okay, very good. Anyway, I had something on my mind and I just lost it. Oh well. Anyway, I hope you're both of you guys having a good week, and good evening to all. WA60IB. Go ahead, Russ.
Oh, back to Mike, MYC, you're on.
Okay, well, before we get too heavily into your area there. Let me pick up. I think Lee is here. Alpha Foxtrot 6 United K6MYC. How about it, Lee?
AF6 United, I am here tonight, and welcome back, Tom. And I did my best. I don't have 222 or 1296, but I did my best. So AF6 United, back over to K6MYC.
Okay, very good. Anybody else here want to say hello to Lee before we get it on up to K6KLY?
Yeah, good evening, Lee. WA60IB here. Just hoping you're having a good time, and a Merry Christmas to you coming up.
Roger there, Ken. WA60IB from AF6 United. Yes, I hear you loud and clear as usual, and we're doing the last little bits of getting everything ready for Christmas. So keeping busy and expecting a little bit of rain. I hope the Thule fog is starting to clear out for you guys over there. How about it?
Yeah, it cleared up pretty early today. First day in a long time, we had some good sunshine. I was up at Meadow Lakes, up in the mountains, and I looked down and saw that it started to open up, in the valley a bit. So got down, and it was a bright, nice, beautiful sunny day here in Clovis and Fresno. So out Christmas shopping and this and that. So it was really a delight. So and we're hoping to get some rain too, but I don't know if we're gonna. They're not saying we're going to get much, but anything would be helpful.
Yeah, okay. So, glad to hear that the Thule fog is starting to break up there. That's probably the most important thing, and, you don't want too much rain all at once, because that just runs away and doesn't do anybody any good. So a couple of light soaking rains is always the better there. K6OIB from AF6 United. I'm going to turn it back to Net.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, how about you, Bill, and then over to Rob for to Lee, and then we'll get Lee. Lee, we got to have you talk to Tom also. So busy night here. KM6SRR. Go ahead, Rob.
How you doing, Lee? AF6 United, KM6SRR. I'm barely hearing you, but I'm sure you're hearing me okay.
Yeah, actually, I'm hearing you better than I normally do there, Rob. KM6SRR from AF6 United. I hear you loud and clear tonight, and so I guess we're getting some kind of ducting or something like that taking place. And glad to hear, well, I don't know if Course Gold has had any problems with the fog, but glad to hear that there's going to be a little bit of weather taking place there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I couldn't get most of that, so anyway, turn it over to Bill, I guess.
Yeah, KM6SRR, AA6S. You may not hear me. I moved the antenna over towards Russ. I wanted to say hello to Russ there and tell him I heard him last night. Had a good signal here on 12.
Good evening, Ronnie.
Are you still on frequency, Russ? K6KLY, AA6S, over.
A6S, K6KLY. You're sure on frequency here. You're 5 and 9, good and loud, over.
Yeah, Roger. I just wanted to tell you that you had a good signal here on 1296, but with all the stuff going in, I didn't try to call you there. Anyway, back to Net there. I'll take it back to you there. Let me give Lee a report here. I have to go over in this direction here, so maybe a little more. Anyway, can you copy me, Lee? AA6S, over.
AA6S, AF6 United. Yes, sir. I copy you loud and clear, so things are good tonight.
Okie doke, Lee. You're not as strong as normal, so I thought it would have been better than this. I think I'm on you, but maybe not. Yeah, I should be. Anyway, AF6 United. Good hearing you there. Back to you there, Lee. AF6U, AA6S.
All right there. I'll say 7-3s there, Bill, tonight. And, you're fading down a little bit and then coming back up. So I'm not sure exactly what is causing that, but it's been a good copy. I've been able to hear everything. So AA6S from AF6 United. Back to K6MYC.
Okay, and over to you, Tom, so you can say hello to your partner that kept your area on the air, KW6 Sugar, and the group, and maybe one more. I think Aaron is probably in here. I imagine Aaron is copying Tom, and Tom, Aaron is about as good as anybody you would find for getting your station on the air with your phone, so he can certainly help you, I'm sure. And we'll see if Aaron, are you copying Tom at all? Well, Tom, he's probably off taking care of the kids there. KW6S and then back to Lee, and then we'll get on up the valley to finish up with Russ and the other guys, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6S. I'm pointed way away. I pointed up to see if I could hear Russ tonight, and I'm not quite on him now because I was losing Lee. Good evening, Lee. Glad you held things together. Look forward to talking to you and seeing what's going on with the station there the last couple of weeks that I've missed out on. F6U, KW6S.
All right there, Tom. Well, welcome back, and I'm sure that you've got a lot of unpacking and jet lag to get over there. So I look forward to hearing what you've been up to as well, and all of that good stuff, and Christmas plans and everything too. So KW6S from AF6 United. Back to you.
Very good. Maybe I can catch you after I see if I can hear Russ or not. AF6U, KW6S, back to you, Mike.
Okay, very good, Tom. And we want to find out just quickly, your travel was smooth. You didn't have any delays or anything in your travel plans, over?
No, everything went just perfect. The only thing is one of the trains in Germany, in Munich, we got on and went 2 stops in the wrong direction. But other than that, everything went perfect. All the flights were on time and clean and everything, because we had, I guess we had 3 flights. We had 3 flights within Europe, and then the flight over and the flight back, and everything went just perfect. So, yeah, everything couldn't have been a better trip. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, did you fly Europe to New York and then hop here, or did you go direct to San Fran?
San Francisco direct to Frankfurt on the way over, and on the way back, Munich to San Francisco.
Yeah, wonderful. So you didn't have to deal with any of the weather in the United States. That's good. It might not have had any effect, but that was certainly a way to stay away from it. San Francisco is very seldom screwed up to where you can't get in. Very good. Well, we'll look forward to hear more small details as time goes on here. Great to hear you. Welcome back. And let's see, Aaron, K6 Uniform Sugar, are you still here? Well, I was going to try and get him together with you, Tom, but there's time for that. Conditions are so good tonight, though, I thought it would be a good night for him to connect. He's worked you before. Anyway, I'll let you go, and let's turn it up to Russ, you take it. And why don't you turn it down to Tom, because Tom wants to have a quick hello with you. K6KLY in the group, K6MYC.
All right, Mike, K6MYC, K6KLY in Belmont, Charlie Mike 87. And nothing really new up here, just still celebrating the 20th place in the multi-single thing on 10 meters last weekend. Tom, give me a call down there, K6KLY.
Tom Rouse is standing by for you. KW6S over to K6KLY, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KW6S. I wasn't really finding Russ tonight, so I will try to get in contact with Lee and catch up with his tower project there a little. K6 MYC KW6S.
Okay, well, hang on a second. Let's get Russ to turn down toward you. He may already have done that. Russ, did you turn a little bit so you can hear Tom there? Go ahead.
Yeah, where is he at?
He's in Santa Cruz.
Oh, okay. I thought he was down the valley. Okay, bringing the antenna around towards Santa Cruz. Take about 20 seconds here. All right, that should be Santa Cruz, K6KLY.
You get that, Tom?
K6KLY, KW6S. Boy, not much to spare tonight, but good to hear from you, Russ.
Yeah, KW6S, K6KLY. I hear you in there, 4x4, 44, over.
About the same here. Really kind of a tough go. But this is Charlie Mike 96. I think I know we've worked before, I think in every contest. K6KLY, KW6S.
All right, well, you came up to 5 and 6 that time, and good to hear you on here, and I know where you are down there in the center of Santa Cruz. Good to hear you. Back to Mike, MYC, K6KLY.
Okay, very good. Tom, I still copy you fine no matter where you're pointed, so. No, and same with you, Russ. Nobody, the bands are so good tonight, doesn't matter where you guys point, we hear you. All right, and good on your 1296 effort last night and all working the guys. Russ, thanks for the help. K6KLY, and then I'll bump the antenna a little bit more to the Bay Area, K6MYC. Go ahead, Russ, and then we'll look for the others.
Okay, well, I don't really have anything further up here. I'll just here to help you if you need it. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, I'm in the Bay Area now. K6MYC Bozo Net. Who do we have?
AB6SR 807. 775. W6PQL.
Okay, I got three of you. I got 807, 775, and 1296 in that order. Go ahead, Stan.
Yeah, okay, Mike. K6MYC AB6SR in Los Gatos. Tom, KW6S was 5 and 7 when he had the beam round towards KLY. I could hear AA6S at about 5 and 4. OIB about 5 and 6, and Rob, you were 5 and 7 to 5 and 8 earlier on KM6SRR. So band sounds good tonight. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, very good. Rob, you want to say hello to Stan?
Yeah, how you doing, Stan? Shoot, I don't have the call sign here. I was listening to the 10-meter net.
AB6SR.
AB6SR, KM6SRR.
Yeah, okay, got you strong here. Hey, Mike, where's AA6S located?
He's in Visalia, so you got to tweak it down just a little further down the valley, and then I'll turn it over to Bill there. AB6SR in Los Gatos, K6MYC, AA6S. Get ready for Los Gatos to call you.
Yeah, okay, Bill. AA6S, this is AB6SR in Los Gatos. Can you hear me okay?
AA6S. Any copy on AB6SR, Bill? Over. Well, he's not copying you because he's left the frequency. Sometimes Bill pulls the cork pretty early.
Okay, no problem. Let's give it to somebody else to have a try with everybody else. OIB was coming in pretty well earlier on, too. K6MYC, back to you, Mike.
Yeah, I think OIB would have been here, too, but I think the 10-meter net is going on tonight, so Rob is breaking back and forth between 10 meters, but I think Ken is over on 10 meters at the moment. Over.
Yeah, okay. Tom, can you hear me down in Santa Cruz? I'm here in Los Gatos.
Hey, KW6S, are you hearing Los Gatos, AB6SR, Tom? He may have pulled the cork also. He's probably suffering jet lag. He just got back from Europe.
Yeah, sounds like he was in Munich. Know the place pretty well. Used to go there quite frequently. So back to you. It's probably over to PQL or somebody like that. K6MYC, AB6SR.
Okay, well, let me see. Let me do this. I'll go up just a tad. 775, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. I'm pretty sure I heard you in there, Mike. Go ahead.
Good evening, Mike, and the group. K6MYC, KB6WFC. Not a lot to report other than it's currently 52 degrees and clear, but rain is expected to return on Friday and last about a week, about a half an inch per day. So we'll see how that goes. Back to you, Mike. K6MYC, KB6WFC.
Okay, I think you've got the the stream very loud in the background. I couldn't hardly separate you from the stream, so you might want to turn that down just a little bit. But good to hear you. Very strong tonight. Wonderful. And good to hear you on the other bands. It was nice to hear you on 1296, too. That was good. Pretty good contact. Over to you, Jim, W6PQL in the group, K6MYC.
Okay, well, yes, the first day that was a little warmer. We didn't get any lower than about 51 during the night, and the difference between the high and low wasn't too great. At 54 was the high and 51 was the low, so all that cloud cover we had, and it was a lot of cloud cover. It was most like Thule fog that had lifted, you know, and it drizzled out of that. So we got maybe tenth of an inch, something like that. Not very much at all. I think next week is probably going to be a little bit better. That'd be nice. I didn't have to water the lawn today, and I won't water it tomorrow because Friday it's going to return. So that's the report from beautiful downtown Fremont. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Okay, boy, everybody's just roaring in here. I could probably even hear Jim and his non-antenna there, WB6JNN, but anyway, we'll see who else is in here after you. But no problem. Good on the weather. Yeah, you got some of the fog that we had here. We actually had a 56-degree temperature here today, about 3 o'clock today. We walked in, Judy and I went out and sat in the sun for a few minutes and enjoyed that. Both cats came out of the woodwork and rolled around on the concrete and enjoyed the sun. And on the way in, we looked at the temperature, and it was 56 degrees. It didn't feel like it because we had a little breeze, and the breeze was coming across us here where we were sitting. So it felt more like 50, but it was 56 on the patio. So we can't complain. And we had sun pretty much all day. It came up in the morning and was there pretty much all day. So there you go. 7-3 for now. We'll look for you tomorrow, of course, on 432, Jim. And seems like I got something to tell you, but it's not coming. You don't have an old junker solid-state amp in your pile there that you could get. We got a friend of mine that used to live in Friant right across the street from me, and he bought an Ameritron solid state, one of the earlier Ameritron solid state amps, and it's failed on him, and he's struggling to get it fixed or get it on the air. But I think it's either got low power FETs in it or bipolars, and quite an effort to change it over, and it's hard to get those older transistors. Anyway, if you had an old junker HF amp that you want to don't donate to the cause, but donate money-wise a little bit to the cause, that would be helping him to get on the air from Montana. He's up in Helena, and he does pretty good barefoot, but there's times when we need a little more goo from him. W6PQL, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't made anything for HF in quite some time. I don't have anything around here that I could help them with. Sorry. But,
that's okay.
Can't think of anything really, even VHF that I've got extra now. I think you got something I had for 222, was it? I might have an extra 2-meter amplifier around here somewhere, but it's pretty old vintage, probably the one that I built maybe 10, 15 years ago. Anyway, sorry about that. Nothing for HF. See you later. K6MYC, WS6PQL.
Yeah, and I have your 220 amp sitting here right in front of me. Out in the barn, I've hardly ever had to use it because the home station is working well. But I got the home-brewed, what would we call it, hybrid. It's got M squared on the outside and a PQL inside on 222. And that's in the house, and then out here I've got your white or your light gray one that you sold me. But again, it doesn't get very much use out here because I haven't had to put 220 on from the barn. Anyway, 7.3 for now, and I just thought I'd ask. He's having trouble even finding somebody that wants to work on that amp, and I guess somebody's suggested that they can be converted to an upgraded MOSFET. LD Moss or something, but I don't know if those, he said that would probably cost as much as buying a new one. Anyway, that's the story. His call is AI7D, all in 7 days is what I call him. He does everything all in 7 days. 7.3 Jim, W6PQL. Now, anybody else in the Bay Area?
W2WX. Romeo, Bozo 177.
177 and 294. We hear W2WRX 294 and 177, and I had another one in there, but let me just go with you two guys first. Go ahead, Carl. Good to hear you. Mele Kalikimaka.
Mele Kalikimaka. Aloha there, Mike. How's everybody doing? I'm over here just having my Mai Tai on the side. So hopefully you're keeping warm there because it's pretty cold. Back to you.
Well, we had 56 today, so it was almost tennis shoe and short sleeve weather over.
Yeah, it's too cold for me. You know how it is. Born and raised down in Hawaii, it's kind of warm, but over here I just keeping warm too, putting some more jackets on top. But I get heater on, but not too hot. But anyway, sounding good, and hopefully everybody's okay on your side.
Yeah, it's really funny. We used to drive around Hawaii, and you know, we were very comfortable at the temperatures that you get in Hawaii. That never gets to a point where we had even to put long sleeves on, and we'd see these guys. It would be a cold day in Hawaii, being a 70, 72, you know, something like that. Everybody's riding their bikes, and they got stocking caps on and long sleeves and jackets and long pants and mittens. And it's 72 degrees, boy, oh boy. So you guys are really acclimated to something warmer.
Yeah, in the summertime when I go windsurfing or surfing, well, when I go surfing, I got to wear a full suit. When I go windsurfing in the summertime down at the lake, I got to wear a half suit. Even though if I just use a regular shorts, I'm freezing. I don't know. It could be 100 degrees, and I jump in that water. Oh, man, I freeze. Back to you.
Yeah, I hear you. Good to hear you. And you have a good Christmas, and we'll maybe see you before Christmas. But if we miss you on Sunday night, why, thanks for checking in here. And you have a good Mele Kalikimaka and a Mai Tai on me.
Roger, Roger. And Holy Makihiki Hau. That's a Merry Happy New Year to you, 2025, if I don't see you. Anyway, Mele Kalikimaka again.
Thank you much, Carl. Okay, over to you, Lee. Not Lee, Gary. I'm sorry, Gary. KE6QR, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KE6QR. Great signal. I guess the fog and the rain's helping us. We had slight rain overnight. And the rain, it sprinkled a little bit off and on during the day. Didn't seem like much, but the ground was mighty wet, so it helped my lawn and everything. Yeah, we're going to try playing in the RAC contest Saturday and also the OK DXRTTY contest. So we hope to make a few contacts in each one, and kind of right in the middle of when I do the contest this time of year. It seems like we got something going on almost every weekend The next one will be the Stu Perry. The one after that will be the RTTY Roundup, and then the one after that will be NAQPCW. So looks like I'll have some fun doing that for a while. Anyway, thanks for letting me check in, and you have a good evening. K6MYC, K6QR.
Yeah, but I know you had fun in the 10-meter contest. Hopefully you'll have good luck in the other one as well there. I was going to get on 10, and I was going to make 10 contacts or so, but I didn't make it. It was cold, and I just could not get motivated to get on and get going on 10 meters. Just did not get on in the daytime at all. Anyway, good luck, have fun, and thanks. Big signal tonight, very solid. This is what we like. This is the way it ought to be. K6QR, K6MYC, and I'm going to go back into the middle of the Bay Area a bit. I think I heard some others that hadn't got called in the first time around. K6MYC, Bozo Net, check-ins from the Bay Area. Go ahead.
WB6JNP.
Okay, and I hear you, Dane. Gary, are you there? WB6WNI? Is there some other check-in from the Bay Area? I thought I heard somebody else on there. Well, we'll pick them up in a minute. Anyway, good evening, Dane, and thanks for the help with Frank. He did send us a brief message, I guess. I think he got a message to us. I'm not even sure now. Judy wrote him that we had contacted him, and I guess he did send a message back that he was in the doctor's office and they were contemplating another operation on the foot. So I haven't heard back since. We answered that, but he gave us no more information. So I'm sure he's mentally down. Over.
Okay, well, whatever we can do to help out. Like I say, living up where I do and in the community I do is a 55-plus community. So we sort of keep an eye on everybody anyway, and just needed, to develop a few minutes time to take a run up there. But yeah, it was easy. Like I say, it was the walk up the hill that was good for my cardiovascular. So that works out. Anyway, I hope everything continues to be well with them. K6MYC, WB6JMP, course code.
Yeah, Roger. Thanks for walking up there. How far? I can't remember. I've been there several times, but I can't remember how far it is from where the gate, where the chain is, across the road up to where his trailer is. Is that about 200 feet, or is it further?
Oh, it's more like 200-foot vertical. The actual walk's probably about a quarter to a half a mile.
Oh, really? I don't think it's that far. I would say if it's an eighth of a mile, I'd fall over, but it may seem like more because it's vertical.
Well, next time I'll take a wheel up there and measure it off.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. I just envision it being shorter than that. It probably is at least 100 to 200 yards or so. All right. Well, I didn't mean to have you walk that long, but you probably needed the exercise anyway. So there you go. Anyway, we did find him, and that was good. We were relieved a little bit. He, of course, didn't come today because today is his toilet day, but I didn't expect him anyway. And we may not even see him tomorrow, depending on what they did to his foot. So we'll have to wait and see. I'll try to text him tonight and see if we can get an update on his status there. But again, thanks very much for your effort there, your community service, so to speak. It was nice to know that he wasn't slumped over the kitchen table. That's always my fear, that I've lost some friends that way, that just we're here today and they're gone tomorrow, and that's hard to take, but it does happen. Good evening to you, Dane. WB6JNP, course gold, K6MYC.
Not a problem, Mike. I'm going to run in and figure out what I'm going to do for dinner now. K6MYC and the Bozo Net, WB6JNP 107, and temperature-wise, right now we're just about 44. High for the day was 65.
Oh, very pretty good. You did get warm. We got 56 here, so it wasn't too bad in the sun. You got warmer than we did by a long shot. I'm sure that was good for Frank, too, even though he was probably incapacitated for the most part. All right. See you later. WB6JNP, K6MYC, now still looking toward the Bay Area. Bay Area last call, K6MYC, Bozo Net. Anybody else? Okay, nothing heard. Let me get on up to Oakley here. Here we go. N6RO, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N60RO. We don't use N60 until October. N6RO, Bozo 835, high temperature 66. First day I haven't had to wear a winter jacket in 3 weeks or more. But it cools off again tomorrow, and then we have about a week of rain. Dinner was at Northwest Foods, super halibut from Alaska, and what was the veg? Broccoli, and all the other mushrooms and onions and stuff. We're just now setting up for the winter RAC, the Canadian contest, coming up this Friday and Saturday. Multi. So, that's the report, and we'll see on 432 tomorrow. Over.
Yes, sir. 4:32 tomorrow it is. We should be here. We've got our Christmas gang coming in Friday, so we're going to have Christmas dinner and all that stuff on Saturday, and it'll be our big celebration a couple of days before Christmas there. But so far it's clear, and I should be on tomorrow night without any issues, so I look forward to seeing you. And of course, good luck in the RAC contest. I know quite a few people are excited about getting in and working that one hard. Just talked to Gary, KE6UR, just west of you there, and he was going to get on and bang out a few contacts there. All right. Can't think of anything else at the moment, so we'll let you go, and I'll see if there's anybody else up and down the valley here. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, KD6 WVL, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KD6 WVL, 1179. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, John. Good signal. Everybody's got roaring signals. I don't think there's been much of a variation in signals. Everybody from the big guns to the small stations all sound like they're sitting right next to me in the shack here. We've got really, really phenomenal, wonderful 2-meter VHF conditions here this evening. It wasn't bad last night on 1296. It wasn't great into the Bay Area, but it was sure good north-south. So, and it's certainly good in every direction tonight here on 2. Anyway, you're sounding good from Modesto there. KD6WVL, and we'll look forward to working you on 1296 tomorrow with your smashing, highly directional whole loop, over.
Oh, yeah, I'll try to be there unless something comes up. A lot of festivities going on here. We did get a little sunshine today, so that was nice. It was kind of nice to be out there in it.
Yeah, everybody's confirming that the sun is still round. It hasn't changed to a hexagonal shape or anything. So a lot of people saw it today.
Oh, yeah, it was nice. I got my tortoise out there so he could work on his tan. He likes to lay out there in the sun and kind of follow it around the backyard. K6MYC, KD6WVL, 7-3 all around.
How big is your tortoise?
He's about 55 pounds.
Wow, that's a big one. Why do you have him as a pet?
Oh, I don't know. He started out, weighing probably just a few ounces. He could fit in the palm of your hand, and he's on his way to probably 150 pounds.
Holy cow. It's unusual for people to have a tortoise as a pet. What's his name?
His name is Tank.
Tank? the turtle. Okay, very good. 55 pounds. He must be eating good, huh?
Oh yeah, he's getting to where I can't hardly move him around anymore. I'm going to have to get a pallet jack or a dang wheelbarrow to move him around.
I'll be darned. Well, you're going to have to get a rabbit so you can have races.
Oh yeah, he's not moving too fast right now. The colder it is, the slower he is.
I can believe it. Yeah, he's probably all tucked in. Where did you get this thing?
You know, I got it at a reptile show in Sacramento. They have them like once a year. And he was just a hatchling. You know, my wife carried him home in the palm of her hand.
I'll be darned. That's wild. I didn't know they were selling turtles that way.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because, you know, people will buy them, and sometimes I have to think about my decision to buy him because he is kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. But, you know, they get so big and, you know, they're hard to take care of.
You're going to have to get a maid for him, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's in my will. One of my kids is going to be lucky enough to get him.
Yeah, he'll probably last about 170 years, huh?
Yeah, I think they last between 100 and 150, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Well, listen, we'll let you go. We'll see you tomorrow on 432. And great signal. Let's see if there's anybody else in the San Joaquin before we go over toward Sacramento. Good evening, John. KD6WVL for your final K6MYC.
Good to talk to you, Mike. Always enjoyed checking in. K6MYC, KD6WVL, 73.
Okay. And I hear somebody else in the background. Who is that?
K9 Zulu Papa Yankee, K9ZPY.
Very strong tonight. It's Tom, right?
That's right. Yeah, I came in the office, turned on the radio, and oh my goodness, I can actually hear you.
Yeah, you're loud. We got great conditions on 2 meters tonight. K9ZPY. I forgot the number, though. I forgot your Bozo number. Go ahead.
So did I. Let me look it up. 1161. 1161. Over.
1161. We got it. Thank you very much. Good to hear you, Tom. What was your temperatures today? You must have got some pretty good weather, huh?
This morning it was nice and warm, humid but warm. You know, at least in the 60s. And it started to cool off again late afternoon. So, but it was probably 15, 20 degrees warmer this morning than it was the last couple mornings. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, there's, I think over there in Oakley, Ken said he had 65 or something, 64, 63 degrees, something like that in Oakley. So it warmed up more up there than it did here. We had a high of 56 here, so it was good, but it could have been better. Maybe tomorrow we'll get one more warm day, and then it'll drop back and be where you are. You're going to get some more rain. Did you get any rain at all so far?
We got a little bit of drizzle in the evening. Not what I would call rain, but a little bit of drizzle. Over.
Okay, yeah, we've had that for days. So bushes and the trees and everything is all wet. You brush a tree, you get wet, but it isn't raining. It is if you stand out there and put your face up, you can feel these little tiny things hitting your face. It's so wet. I guess you'd call it a humidity of 99%, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Very good. Yes. So, I'll let you continue on with your net. At first I thought it was Thursday night, and then I realized, there's signals on 2 meters here. Must be Wednesday night.
Now, this is Wednesday, but we'll look for you tomorrow night if you're going to be on. Do you have 432 capability?
For all that you do. K9ZPY.
K9ZPY, good. Well, we can look for you on 432. Can you get on that band?
Yeah, I can get on. I will not be around tomorrow night. I have dinner to go to, but I listen once in a while, and I've called a few times. times, but I don't think I've ever made it through. I can only run 50 watts on 432.
Okay, are you vertical or horizontal?
I got a, I don't know, an M2. I think it's a, I don't know, 9, 10, 11, 12 element M2, over.
Okay, an M squared 11 element is probably what it is. Okay, well, we should be able to get you. 50 watts is enough unless you're running into a hill. I know we got some terrain between us here, but the way conditions are, you never know. But if you're going to be off to dinner, why, then we won't expect you. But don't hesitate to keep trying. 70 trees for now, Tom. Good to hear you. Good to chat, relaxed chat for once. Hi. K9ZPY, K6MYC, 73.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you're a good, I don't know, S5 here. S4, S5, which is, and steady. So that's good conditions tonight. K9ZPY will be clear.
Yeah, I may not be quite on you. I may have gone past you a little bit there. I'm sort of halfway between Oakley and Sacramento. But close enough. We got you. That's the main thing. 7-3, take care. And enjoy your dinner tomorrow night. K9ZPY, K6MYC, QRZ. Anybody else before we go into Sacramento? Okay, nothing heard. Sacramento, here we come. This should be pretty close for KJ6. KJ6. Blah, blah, blah. What's the matter with my brain?
KFB.
KFB, yeah, KJ6 KFB. Good evening, Darren.
K6MYC, this is Kilo Juliet 6, Kilo Foxtrot Bravo. Good evening, Mike, and nice solid signal in.
Yeah, good signal. Of course, you've been pretty good lately on 2 meters. You've got a pretty strong signal down here. I wish we could get that 1296 stronger, but that's probably more related to power than anything. Although I don't know, did you ever get the antenna up at the height you were going to put it at?
No, I have not been able to get it up to the level I'd like to get it, but for the time being, it's I would argue it's doing pretty good.
Well, yeah, but I need more than 10 watts from you. I'm giving you 600, so you probably hear me a bit better than I hear you, over.
Oh, I'm sure of it. I'm just doing the best I can with what I got. But at least one antenna, I did manage to get in there. I'd like to get it up a little higher, see if I can't get over a few more trees and maybe a few more houses there and get a little more clear field. But all things considered, I'm going to call it a wonderful plus.
Yeah, well, maybe when the weather gets better, you can get it up in the air, maybe March, April, when the weather starts to warm up and all that. You can get it up there where it should be. I think that would make a big difference. Yeah, if you've got houses and trees in the way, that's a big attenuator at 1296. Not much of an issue at 2 meters, but big deal at 1296. It might make you virtually 100%. I mean, I work people in the Bay Area running that same power. And they're in the clear, and they're a solid copy here, over.
And they're going over a hill, too.
Oh, yeah, and they're going over a hill, but it's far enough away they knife edge it. But there's one guy, KT2G, very good signal. Los Altos area, I think. And just a little elevation. He doesn't have a spectacular location, but he's really good. His best signal to me, believe it or not, is on 1296.
That's just crazy. You never can tell. Well, I'm stuck on the valley floor, so 25, 30 foot off of the sea. But that is one thing I'd like to do. When time and energy permitting, it might happen. We don't know yet, but we'll be keeping that in mind for something in the spring potentially. Any rate, Mike, nice hearing you. Nice strong input, and KR6MR is waiting. I'm not sure if Bill made it out tonight. Haven't heard him on the local net.
Well, he was in there this morning, but he's He's not feeling real well. He's missing his beta blockers, medicine-wise, and I tried to give him some tips today to maybe find a better source. He doesn't have a doctor. He doesn't have a medical facility at all that services him at this point, which is just crazy. I can't believe that Medicare can't do something for him. But anyway, we had quite a chat about that. Enough of that. See ya tomorrow, hopefully on 432. Thanks again. KJ6KFB, K6MYC.
Very good, Mike. Carry on. KJ6 KFB 756.
Okay, how about it, Bill? I think I'm sort of close here. I can't read that second number. KO6KD, KO6KD, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike, and everybody else on the net. KO6KD, Bozo 776, where the high temp today was, oh heck, I had it right here, and then I turned the darn thing off. It was 63 degrees, and we did see the sun for a little bit, but they're now changing the forecast, saying we're going to have a whole week of it. So, when they're actually saying one of the weather guys said between 3 to 7 inches of rain in and around this area in the foothills, with as much as 20 inches up on the summit.
Wow, that'd be phenomenal. That's more snow than rain, but that's be good. Wonderful. Well, we got to 56 today, so it wasn't bad. But your 63 would have been welcome. Anyway, good to hear you, and we'll see you in the morning, hopefully on 2 meters there. Lots of stuff going on. I don't know if you heard it, but Trump gave a very, very good, sort of a shortened version of the State of the Union, but it was a good speech for 17 minutes, I think it went. One of his more rapid ones. Rapid fire and just bulldozed right through all the stuff that he's been doing. So it was a good speech. 7-3. And let me see if I can get John in here tonight. KO6KD. See you in the morning, Bill. K6MYC for your final.
Roger. Look for you in the morning, and hopefully I'll get up and we'll be able to kibitz about all the things that happened. Yes, I did catch the president's speech tonight. 7-3. See you then. KO6KD.
7-3. Okay, let's see. KR6MR. How close am I here? KR6MR. K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. You're close enough for government work. Hi. K6MYC in the group. KR6MR, Bozo 759. And good evening, Bill.
Bill, you copying John? Well, he must have turned away, John, but anyway, good signal, man. Nice signal on 1296 last night. That was the best I think we've ever heard you. So things are working again. And the valley fog and the conditions didn't hurt at all. I even heard, as you know, I heard Darren, but not enough to get a QSO. I mean, we made it, but it was just hit and miss. You were almost Q5 the whole time, so that was outstanding. KR6MR, Meadow Vista, you're due for some rain. K6MYC.
Yeah, I don't want to look at what my schedule is going to be. It doesn't look good. Today was only 55 for a high, so we lost all of our heat. We were in pea soup all day long.
Oh, really? I'll be darned. It went the other way then, and it moved up on you. That's wild. We were out of the soup. We had sun all day, but it got to 56. And Sacramento, Bill said it was 63 or 66 down there, so they had pretty nice weather.
Yeah, we had some excitement up here today, at least down in Sacramento. Some clown stole a dump truck for a full 4-axle. We got the fourth axle can be pulled up, and put down if weight's required. And he was zipping up and down Highway 80, 99, and 5 until he was into some work area on Highway 50. And it was a work area, and the work area ended with some the K concrete barriers. He hit that at about 55 miles an hour, put it on its side, and came to a grinding halt.
Oh, was this just a wild driver, or was he trying to escape from somebody?
I don't know. He was a black guy. I don't know. He was just plain being maybe for a joyride or late for work. I don't know.
Weird. Boy, there's some weird ones out there. Something's bringing it out of the woodwork, aren't they? All the crazies are coming out.
Yeah, it is a crazy world. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. You still have to see if you can work the guys up north and over in Nevada. So nice talking to you there, Mike, and look for you tomorrow night on 432, K6MYC, KR6MR 73.
Yep, and you've been just absolutely rock solid, so the conditions are not only good, but they're stable. Any QSB, I've only heard QSB on 1 or 2 signals, and they never went away. All right, 7-3, John. Catch you tomorrow on 432. KR6MR, K6MYC, looking up the valley toward Redding, Charlie, November 80, KD6 Sugar Whiskey, and KO6HS. How about it, Rich? Are you there? KD6 Sugar Whiskey, K6MYC.
226 is back.
Roger.
Yes, I am here. KD6 shortwave ready. Number 145, and I'm hearing John really good. KR6MR, he's coming through nice here also, over.
Oh, very good. Are you copying Rich or John? John must have turned away. How about you, Ken? Are you pointed up the valley?
Yeah, I can just barely hear him. There's something, the conditions aren't that good right now.
Okay. Anyway, good signal from you, Rich, KD6 Sugar Whiskey. Not bodacious, but about the best I've heard you for some time here. So let's see if Jerry's in there and how the conditions are with you guys, and somebody can give me a weather report and a temperature report for today. KO6HS, Southern Redding, K6MYC, over. Oh, Jerry must have a social event going on there. KO6HS, Kilo Oscar 6, Hotel Sugar, K6MYC, calling and listening. Well, I guess we're without Jerry tonight, Rich, so you take it, and you might comment if you heard anything from WA6OIB here, Ken, who is just south of me here a few miles. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, K6MYC, over.
711. Well, I was hearing most of the stations that you got there, except on the stream. That's about the only best copy I could get. But I am picking up some more stations now with the fog layer. It seems like it's helping out quite a bit. I'm still using my air-cooled antenna, so maybe the temperature has come down a bit. Over.
I'm sorry, I missed your temperature. What was it today?
Oh, let's see. I don't know. I would say it was in the high 50s, maybe low 60s. It wasn't too bad. Didn't really work outside too much. We had an overcast sky and some sprinkles at first in the morning, but that stopped. So just a typical day here in Gotham City, over.
Yeah, okay. Rain and who knows, huh? Okay, good. Well, I guess we missed Jerry tonight, but if you run into him, give him our best wishes, and we'll look for you guys Sunday night. But depending on conditions and social events, if we miss you, I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas up there. You guys have a good Redding Christmas, and give my best to Jerry as well. KD6 shortwave, KD6 sopping wet, K6MYC.
And Golf Yankee.
Hey, well, we're good. It's always good to hear you guys in there. And I did hear I just give it a try. It's usually a gold star anyway.
Okay. You kind of went down a little bit that time, and I didn't get much of it. I got the tail end of it. You just started to come back up out of the hole when you signed over, Rich. But 73s, my friend, 7-3. Have a good one, and we'll be on 432 tomorrow night. We'll keep an ear out. Who knows? We might hear you. I hear you, Phil. WB6GGY. Good signal. Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, WB6GGY. Just wanted to check in, say howdy. Been up since 2:30 this morning when my daughter was getting ready to take off on the plane. So anyway, WB6GGY, it's been a long day, and so I'm going to go and call it quits and hit the sack.
I thought you would have taken a nap during the day.
I did, and got woke up from it, so I only got about 2 hours in. So anyway, we will catch you later, sir, and you and Judy have a fantastic evening, and we'll look for you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Well, I haven't had dinner yet. Dinner was getting a little slow tonight, and it didn't get on the table before I had to come out here, so I'm anxious to go in and have some dinner. You have a good evening and sleep well tonight without any interruptions at 2 and 2:30 in the morning. Hi. Ken, say hello to Phil before he goes away. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, good evening up there, Phil. WB6GGY, WA60IB.
Boy, you got a signal. Do you ever sound good? Yep, good evening there, Ken. And we will catch all you fine folks later. Didn't mean to be a slowpoke here. WB6GGY.
Okay, Phil, 7-3s. Have a good one.
7-3.
Hey, Mike, John, K6MI was in there.
Hey, K6MI, I got you, John. I already checked you in, but I didn't know whether you wanted to say hello to Phil or not. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I'm in and out. Thanks for checking me in. K6MI.
Roger, I heard you. And I should have said something, but I was trying to listen to other stations here. Anyway, good evening, John. Big, strong signal up here this evening. We've got great conditions on 2 meters tonight.
Thanks.
All right, let's see. Is there anybody else in between here and Redding that we can pick up before we go to Nevada? K6MYC Bozo Net. I was looking for maybe WA6HNA, but we haven't heard Greg for some time now. All right, 7-3 all, and we're going to go to Nevada. Here we go.
How about Russ, KW6T?
KW6T, okay. I went too far for you, but we'll take it. You got no problem copying in no matter where I point to for you there in Latrobe, Russ, over.
Oh, that was me, Mike, telling you to call him, KM6SRR.
Oh, that wasn't Russ, that was you?
Yeah, I was asking you to give him a call.
Well, he's usually so strong I don't have to do that. KW6T, are you there, Russ? Nope, I don't hear him, so let's go to Nevada. I'm at Nevada. KD6BQ. KD6BQ, how about it, Richard? K6MYC.
Yeah, K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249, over.
Well, you didn't stay on long enough for me to get the peak on you there, Richard, but I hear you. KD6BQ 249. Let's take a look for, let me see if Eric is in there. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, N7VAZ. How about it, Eric? Are you there this evening? K6MYC Bozo Net, over. Nothing heard, Richard, so you pick it up. Maybe you can give him a call and see if he's there. KD6BQ in the group, K6MYC.
Hello up there, Richard.
Richard, go ahead. That was Ken. He wants to say hello to you.
Yeah, good evening. I think that was Ken, WA6OIB, KD6BQ. You're about 5 to 9 up here. Got much louder signal than Mike does. And I guess a little more noise. That'll help him get pointed. But anyway, about 34 degrees up here. And looks like rain and snow for Christmas. Over.
Hey, how about that? You'll have a white Christmas. Yeah, we're not going to have that here, but oh well. Yeah, good to hear you, Richard. Take care and have a very Merry Christmas if I don't talk to you before then. KD6BQ in the game, WA6OIB.
Yeah, well, I'll believe the snow when I see it. They talk about it, but it hardly ever materializes. And since I got a little blade mounted on my little tractor to push the snow off the driveway, it probably won't ever happen. Over.
Well, at least you're prepared.
Yeah, they say preparation is the best prevention.
That's the way it seems to be, you betcha. Okay, very good. Well, 7-3s, and have a great rest of the week. K86BQ, WA6OIB. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, so you say it's snowing up there, Richard?
K6OIB, KD6BQ, Delta Mike 09er in Nevada.
Yeah, so you say it's snowing up there, is it, Richard?
Yeah, it's not snowing. He says that they're predicting snow, and he says that sometimes doesn't happen.
You know, just about like all weather reports. When the rock has got white stuff on it, it's snowing. I'm copying you, Richard, but you're not hearing me for some reason. KD6BQ, K6MYC.
Yeah, K6MYC, KD6BQ. I'm hearing you, but you're pretty weak, especially compared to Ken there. So for some reason, no snow, no precipitation this week. But it looks like starting next week we'll start getting rain, and then towards the end of the week we'll get snow. Looks like snow for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So that's the prediction for a white Christmas. However, I'll believe it when I see it, because they're always, whenever they predict precipitation up here, it rarely really happens. And they just talk about it. I think it's wishful thinking. Anyway, K6MYC, KD6BQ. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, KD6BQ, K6MYC. Well, I went all the way from 350 to 10 degrees, and I just can't get much of a peak on you. You're thin. You're very Q5 all over that whole azimuth spread, but not much of a peak. If there's any peak, it's right here, and that's in the normal position, but it's so slight it's difficult to tell. But still plenty of signal for copy. Do you want to try and see if Eric is there and see if it's just bad for me between here and Reno? Over.
Roger, you're up on a peak now. So, hey, Eric, N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, KD6BQ. If you're around, Mike is standing by. Go ahead. Quiet here.
I don't hear him either, so let's see. Was Larry in here earlier?
I don't know. I forgot to turn the 220 radio on, so I haven't heard anything from Larry. Over.
Okay, well, we'll wait for him to check in here then if he's going to do it. Not likely, because I think his antennas are pointed wrong here. But over to you, Daniel. And I'm probably pointed a little bit off of you, but we can peek on you. KE7UQL in the group, K6MYC. Go ahead, Daniel.
Hello, K6MYC. Here is 272. This is 272, KE7UQL. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening. Good signal, actually. It's got some fading on it. All the other people in other directions tonight haven't had a lot of QSB, but both you and Richard have got flutter for me and some up and down QSB. But very Q5, no problem. Good to hear you. And we'll look for you. You do have 432 working. We'll see you tomorrow night on 432. Is that correct, Daniel?
Well, the wind was very ferocious. Everything is down except this one. I'll see if I can get you on 432 up for you for tomorrow, Roger.
Okay. Ken, did you copy that? He's got so much multipath on, it's hard to copy.
Well, I'm sorry, I was on the other side of the room. I didn't pay attention. WA60IB. What did you say there?
It's not about high winds. We've had high winds all day, so he's only got the 2-meter antenna up right now.
Oh, Roger. No, 432 maybe. We will try him anyway. Over. Guess he's not copying well there. Okay, Daniel. Thanks for checking in here, and we'll look for you on 432. If you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. We know how to deal with that. 23, Daniel. WA6OIB, KE7UQL to take it, K6MYC.
K6MYC, KE7UQL. Yes, I'll try to get 4-3F for you. So I will try. Over.
Okay, you'll try. Okay, understand. Well, we'll try. We'll be there. We'll look for Richard also. So Richard will be there tomorrow night also. 73s, guys, and thanks for checking in here. We'll get you hopefully on 432 tomorrow. KD6BQ for a wrap, K6MYC in the group.
Roger, KE7UQL,
73. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, 73 there, Mike, and we'll look for you tomorrow night on 432 with our 8 watts and see how we do there. Yeah, we had 40 to 50 mile an hour winds a good part of the day here, so pretty breezy and pretty hard to keep the antennas going. My ASL thing got twisted up a little bit. It's okay, but the antennas got rotated on their mounts, so we'll have to fix that. But everything else is doing great, so we'll check in with you on 432 tomorrow. 73, Mike, 73 to you, Ken, if you're listening, and I guess if Rob's in the background, 73 to you as well. K6MYC and the net, KD6BQ in Nevada.
Yeah, Richard, you were S9 that whole transmission, so real good right now. WA60IB.
Yeah, you've obviously got a different path than I've got, Ken, because Richard is way down from his normal signals here with his 1500 watts. It's good, but it's it's not bodacious by any means. All right, 73. Good evening, and I guess we should go down to Porterville and wrap this thing up. Rob, K6MYC. I'll stop in the Bay Area for late checks and miss, but we'll head toward Porterville.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, Richard, I heard you a little bit on the last transmission. KD6BQ, KM6SRR. Oh, I guess he's gone. Okay, Mike, I'll head down to Porterville.
Okay, I'm down into the Bay Area here. Bay Area, late checks or missed for 2-meter Bozo Net, K6MYC, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, QRZ Bay Area, QRZ Bozo Net, Bay Area, K6MYC, late checks or missed. Go ahead.
K6MYC, WB6WNI. I just put the fork down when you called. Perfect timing, Mike. Yeah, I heard you earlier, but my daughter and I were busy eating dinner. K6MYC, WB6791090.
Yeah, well, I knew I missed you, so I knew I better come back and see if you were going to be joining us. I haven't had dinner yet, so you're even ahead of me yet. But good to hear you, Gary. And, of course, we'll look for you tomorrow night on 432. Let's see if Ken is copying you. Ken, WA6OIB is in here. Ken, are you copying Gary over there in San Jose, Campbell?
Yeah, I'm headed down towards Porterville. I went the other way.
I just go through them. I stop at the Bay Area. No worries. 7-3, Gary, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Finish your dinner there. WB6WNI, K6MYC, 7-3.
Yeah, 73, Mike. So who were you asking? Because I did not hear any. So who was the station that you were calling? I'm just curious because I'll try to remember in the future. Go ahead.
That's right. It wasn't your fault. He went right on by you. We go to Porterville. which is back toward Los Angeles at 155, 160. And he just went right on by. That was Ken, WA60IB. You've worked to Ken a couple of times over.
Oh, okay, very good, yes. Tonight conditions were very good. While eating, I heard a lot of QSOs going on in the, in the net, so I was eating. Well, we'll try tomorrow, see what happens. Anyway, 73, Mike, and have a nice dinner. K6MYCW679.
Yeah, Roger. Well, again, he went swinging right on by. Otherwise, you would have heard. I'm sure you would have heard Ken. He runs smoke on this bend and good copy, and he's got a good location there for getting over your way. 7-3, and we'll look for you on 432 tomorrow night, Gary. WB6WNI K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike.
Okay, go ahead, Rob or Ken, and give Eddie a call.
Well, I'm you remember, when I'm up north and I'm going to head towards Porterville, I don't go through west. Remember, I have a south stop, so I didn't go through him. I just went from north to east, or southeast anyway. So didn't go through him. Just went directly to Porterville. WA60IB.
Eddie, you on tonight for the 2-meter Bozo Net? KE6BK, the KM6SRR with K6MYC, standing by. Eddie, KE6BK, you on for the 2-meter Bozo Net? KE6BK, KM6SRR. I'm not hearing it, Mike. Maybe you want to give it a try. I'm also hearing a clicking going on.
Well, I don't hear him either. We got KB6RQU, possibly. We've got KE6BK. We've got W6PYP. Anybody down south for late checks or missed in California, in the south of Fresno area, KE6MYC Bozo Net, calling and standing by. Anybody in Los Angeles, San Diego, or Mexico, K6MYC Bozo Net. I'm pretty sure we got good enough conditions. We should be able to make Mexico. I haven't heard XE2 Bravo Charlie for a long time. I wonder if he still checks in with them. Oh, well. I guess we're done. Give me a count, Rob.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me count.
By the way, you notice we got one more count than you did yesterday. I hope that was a mistake count on your part, or did you forget somebody?
Well, I think it could have been a mistake on my part. You had down Ron 1009 KJ6 TYO, and I don't remember hearing him, but at that time I might have been talking or doing something else.
Yeah, no, he was in there. He did check in. I asked him to do that, and he did have a brief check-in. So, yeah, he was in. All right, go ahead and get your count, and we'll get done here and go in and get some dinner.
Yeah, I'm showing 35.
Yeah, we're really light tonight, 35. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that's a pretty close number. All righty. Take care, Ken. Thanks for being there. Good to hear you. Sorry we missed you at the Christmas dinner, but too many things going on this week. Okay, WA60IB for your final.
Yeah, okay, very good. Yeah, you were missed. Yeah, we talked about you, but that's okay. It was good. So, and I hope next week you're not too busy. I know we got a lot of stuff going on before Christmas, but hope everything's going well. Okay, and say hi to Judy for me. Yeah, I miss seeing her from time to time. My goodness, it's been a while. K6MYC in the gang, WA60IB.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll be sitting down, and she's out eating dinner, I'm sure, but she may join me. I may try to sit in front of the TV and keep up with the news. There's just one thing after another going on. I don't know what the latest was. It was something else that happened today that we hadn't dealt with. And, of course, that MIT professor that was killed in his home, no word on that one. doesn't seem to be much interest there. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because just one guy got killed. But anyway, it was sort of close to home here because they're one of our customers. Over.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Jeepers. Okay. Yeah, MIT. That's right. Yeah, you got a lot of antennas out direction. All right. Well, I'll head on in and get the rest of the evening activity going. WA60IB. Good night, you guys.
Good night, all. Good night, Aaron. You've been quiet there, but good night for now, and thanks for the stream as always. K6MYC going that way. From Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo Bozo 47, closing the 2-meter net on December 17, 2025.
Yeah, good night, Mike. Yeah, I was over on 10 meters chatting with Ron. Because we're only like 6 miles apart from each other. So after the net, we were chit-chatting over on 10 meters. So I've been here, but not necessarily listening. K6US.
And good night to Ken, WA60IB, KM6SR 73.
Okay, Rob. Very good. You and Candace take care up there up in the woods. Watch for them critters. WA60IB.
Yep, got to keep a lookout for them, the wild boar and the bobcats.
Did you hear the comments from John up there in Modesto? He's got a turtle that he's got for a pet. That he got it in, when it weighed about a half a pound. Now it's 55 pounds. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that was something. Tortoise, I think he called it. Yeah, they get pretty big. They do move slow, and I understand why his name is Tank. They go through anything. They're pretty powerful.
Yeah, for sure. Good night, all. K6MYC going that way.
Good night, Mike. K6MYC, KM6SR 73. And good night to you, Aaron. K6US, KM6SR 73.